Here we go. Hey everyone, it is Roger and Cindy Wilton coming to you live from our home here in Beausejour, Manitoba.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of different setup. I've been changing
Playing.
things around a little bit. Yeah, Roger's like, are we ready? Are we ready? Are we
You
ready?
know, when you're one of these live guys, you should be just ready to go. Like your hired help's not very good.
Yeah.
I've been waiting a long time here.
Anyway, we just wanted to come on here today. It's been a while since we've done a live,
Yes.
so we thought we haven't been together a lot lately.
Well,
and
we're
if we
together.
have-
We're still married.
Yeah, but I mean in the same presence of each other, right? I lost my voice. I did a little bit too much hooting and hollering on the weekend. We had a great time at the social this weekend, so had a date night. It was awesome. Anyway, we wanted to come on here and just talk a little bit about coffee, about our smart coffee, right? And then we also wanted to talk a little bit about the promo that is being announced tomorrow with our Summer Lean 30 challenge group that is, hey Wilta, hi Denise, that is going to be, all the details are going to be announced tomorrow. And then at the very end of this, I think we want to talk a little bit about the business. And we never talk about the business, eh? We always talk about the products, but we never really talk about the business. So, and how we got started in this crazy world that we're living in, having so much fun doing this. So,
Oh yes.
anyway, let's start off with the coffee. So this little packet, this is a powerhouse product. I'm telling you, we had an event yesterday where a bunch of us social marketers got together. We're all from, not all on the same team, we're all from different teams. Some of us are on the same team, but we all got together. We're all in the same area, and we just had a little bit of training, had a corporate call, and just got together and just got to know each other and kind of bounce ideas off each other, and and it was lots of fun. So everybody stood up and introduced themselves because lots of people don't know each other, and so we all had a story to tell and what our favorite product was, right? And so many people have, of course, our weight loss products is where they started off with, or else with our collagen products that have helped them, you know, go from crawling upstairs to walking upstairs, because it's just helped them with joint pain so much. And then the newest one is just in 6 or 7 weeks since this coffee was introduced, there are so many stories of how this little pack, one a day, one of these mixed into a cup of hot water or a cup of cold water a day, is just helping so many people. It's helping them it's helping them actually stay focused and attentive all day, but it's also helping them sleep at night. It's helping with them feeling anxious. So people that are, you know, going out of their skin, toss and turn, can't sleep, it's really helping to calm them and giving them a more relaxed sleep. I mean, myself, I know that my awake and restlessness, I'm a Fitbit fanatic, right? So my awake and restlessness has decreased every single night, and my REMs and my deep sleep when he's not around
Oh.
has increased, and I'm dreaming like crazy. It is I just feeling more restful. I used to get 4.5, 5 hours sleep, 5.5 maybe every night if I was lucky, and now I'm getting 6 to 6.5, sometimes even 7 hours of sleep a night. I never used to go to bed before midnight, and now like 10:30, both of us, we're
Yeah.
falling asleep
Yeah,
on the
it's
couch,
definitely.
and he's not you. He's like, why is this? I said, be happy. We're going to bed earlier. We're getting a more restful sleep, right? So,
Yes.
so it's really, really helping people, you know, get in a better mood, your attention and your focus, and it aids in memory and learning, so your memory actually gets a little bit better, right? There's people who are aging whose memory is going, and it's really helping them feel a little bit more confident because they're having a better memory, and it also assists in healthy brain aging for any age, right? So,
Yeah.
so this is like, if you guys haven't tried it yet, people who have never drinking coffee in their lives are finding a way to put this coffee down, right? Because they know of all the benefits that it's giving them, and it's making them feel great, and they're just finding a way to do it. Like, even if they don't like the taste, they're finding a way to mix it into something, whether it be a smoothie or anything, and just trying to get it down because it is helping them so much. So I just wanted to talk about, and you
Yes.
too. He was a hard sell because he's like Mr. Percolator. Well, not percolator,
Oh,
but
I like my coffee beans. You got to
Yeah.
have fresh ground coffee beans in the morning, and you know, you're not going to change it. I mean, of course, when we first started, you were your usual very pleasant self and said, "That's it. The coffee machine's going out the door." And we went, "Oh,
we're selling it.
Selling? Oh, yes, that's right. We don't throw anything out. So you're going to sell? Yeah, sell the coffee machine." You said. I'm like, well, hold on a second. So I mean, I resisted a bit, but I do admit, and I do support it. I look forward to the morning coffee now, and it does help. And then also the other thing that you haven't mentioned yet, but there's collagen in it, and
Yes.
and it's all, again, it's helping you with your you know, your joints, your muscles, and all that good stuff. And so I do find it, because I've cut back a little bit on the other products. It still gives me that mobility I like. So, and the focus, absolutely. At work, I have so menus and scheduling right now with, of course, the Jets knee deep in playoffs. You know, scheduling and being able to, and it does really give me that time and that focus on it. So I totally agree with it, and I look forward to it. Now, of course, I still have a regular cup of coffee afterwards, possibly during the day, but that's just old habits. Don't
Yeah.
you know, take.
And I don't.
So.
I used to drink 4 to 6 big cups of coffee every single day. I
You
drink
do.
1 cup, and that is it.
And off
One
you go.
cup.
Like a spin top.
Yeah. And it's an instant coffee. So for those who don't like instant coffee or aren't used to drinking it, it takes a little bit to get used to, right? Like,
Well, because it's a coffee and there's a hint of green teas. But then again,
Right.
those that love green tea, and green tea has so many great
Benefits.
benefits to that as well. So that's what it brings. It brings the wonderful world of coffee together with green tea and all that great stuff too. So it's like a double whammy of nutrition and good ingredients, and again, focus, relaxation, better sleep patterns,
Yeah.
and all that great stuff.
It's
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
It's just crazy the testimonials that are coming out and how
Yes.
much this product is helping people.
Yes.
So if you want to try it out, just let us
Message
know,
it.
and we'll get some of that
Yeah.
in your hands, or tell
Yeah.
you how you can hook up with that. So.
All right, what's next?
Okay, the next thing we want to talk about is our Lean 30 Summer Pro Transformation Challenge group.
Okay.
That is, all the details are being announced
I'd like
tomorrow.
to say, is that like a squat group again?
No,
Or
no,
okay,
no.
thank you.
The Lean 30. So anyway, they're going to be announcing the details tomorrow. And this system too, and this whole group, it has just been amazing for so many people. In our first Lean 30 challenge group that started in January, we had over 6,000 people join. It was crazy. We all did it. It's all done through a Facebook group, so you can do it in your living room. You could do it. What did they say? You could do it at work if you're in a cubicle. You could jump down and start doing whatever. But you do it at if you want to get up early in the morning and do it live with them while they're doing the workouts live. You can do that, or you can catch the replay. You can do it anytime that you want. There's so many things like meal plans and nutrition tips and motivation, and it's just so much fun to get a group of your friends together, get in this Lean 30 system or into the transformation group, and just have fun and cheer each other on. So I'm just going to show a few pictures. I know that I did a post today, one of my friend Carol and one of my brother, that they were doing Carol was doing Lean 30, but my brother was doing the system and using the system, and so they had some like amazing results, because we've always just showed pictures of ourselves, and haven't really showed a whole lot. I mean, we've showed pictures of other people who have given permission to show their transformation, their before and afters, but I really like to show people that I know. And maybe that others know out here, right? So I'm just going to hold up again. So this is Carol. This is my friend Carol. Carol Lost 126 pounds, I believe.
Wow.
Went from a size 20, or 122 pounds, went from a size 26 to a size 8.
Wow.
So she is amazing. I saw her yesterday and I barely even recognized her. She's just like one smoking hot mama now. Here's the picture of my brother. So that was my brother. That is my brother. And he has lost 31 pounds and went from a size 40 to a size 34. This is my friend Terry. Terry, she's actually the one who introduced me to all of this stuff. My friend Terry has lost 90 pounds. I think even plus 90.
Yeah, she's pretty thin.
On her journey.
Might have to put a couple pounds back on.
Yeah, her husband has dropped some weight too.
Oh, he's quite the
Yeah.
success story.
Yeah.
He's just amazing.
You're
what
not
he's
sure
done.
if he wants to come on Facebook ever to tell about it.
No,
but-
you'll never see him on
But
Facebook.
we'll mention him
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
And then these are just pictures of me and Raj again. I didn't want to waste too much time. But,
No, don't waste a lot of time.
There's July 2017. That was our 25th wedding anniversary party. And then that was taken a year later. So, oh, my face was so fat and I thought I looked great. And then this was us on our date night on Saturday. So,
Before all the cocktails.
yeah. So I think we're looking pretty good. Hey, I'm pretty
Yeah.
proud of that.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It was great that I saw so many people, and the compliments that we got, that both of us got, and compliments that people telling me that I haven't changed a bit and I haven't aged, and I was just like, wow. And then the best one was the young group of boys that were walking by me, and they're like, "Oh, 80s hair, we love it." So I don't know what's so great about my hair. Everybody compliments about my hair or make something about it. So anyway,
No
so this isn't losing weight and getting healthy isn't an easy thing to do. I mean,
Nope.
it took years of us to get unhealthy, but you got to start thinking about yourself, right? You got to start thinking long term. I mean, start being prevented. There may not be anything wrong with your health now other than being a little overweight, but you got to figure what you're putting in your body now, what it's going to do to you years from now is crazy. So if we could start being preventative as opposed to being reactive, right? So start getting healthier, eating healthier, using supplements. Everybody uses supplements of some sort, whether it be multivitamin. I mean, the pro athletes use supplements of some sort,
Yep.
right? Of any. I mean,
Absolutely.
so it's not just for weight loss. I mean, there's so many out there. You just have to find the right ones for you and what's going to work for you. And for us, I mean, we went through systems after systems after systems after programs to try and lose weight and get healthy, and some worked short time, but then we just ended up gaining all of our weight back. This is not a quick fix. This is a lifestyle change. So you still get to eat food, which is the nice thing that I love. Oh, school's calling. And just to tell me that a kid is absent or something, missed a class. Anyway,
All right.
so
That's good.
so it's whatever works for you. We found this worked for us. It's working for so many. It's a really easy, simple system, but you just have to get it in your mind that you want to make a lifestyle change, and you can't continue to eat pierogies and chips and chocolate bars and drink pop and everything and take these supplements and then expect to still
No,
drop weight or
there has
lose
to be
weight,
some
right?
dedication
So
and
that's right.
and
A change
knowledge.
in your eating
Yeah,
habits,
yes.
for sure. And we're here to help you along the way. We don't just go, oh, here you go, sell you a product and then, oh, thanks.
get a free bag of produce with that.
Yeah, no. We don't just shop and drop, right? So I can shop till I drop.
Oh,
But,
yes, you can.
but
Especially if
we're
there's a
here.
sale, eh?
We're here to help all along the way, whatever it takes to help people succeed, because that's what we want to do, right?
Right.
So anyway, if you want to get in on all the details, just message me and I'll let you know all about them when it's going down tomorrow. We're gonna do a Facebook Live. So, all right.
'Kay.
Next, so the business. So let's talk about the business. So it seems almost everybody has a side gig, right? Like they have a second job, or one of the two people, husband or wife, have a second
Yeah,
job.
one of the partners will usually have a second job.
Yes, I have always held the second job.
Yes.
Simply because Roger's job was so demanding and
Can
very
be.
event based, so he didn't have the opportunity to go out and find a second job. So, I mean, face it, it is not cheap to raise kids, right?
Huh.
And if you want to maintain the lifestyle that you have, then you go out and you make some more money, right?
That's or rob a bank,
Yeah.
but that's illegal. So
Roger.
well,
So-
I said it's illegal, so
Yes,
yeah, and
you
I
don't wanna
haven't.
go-
no.
You don't want to be going and robbing banks. But you know, everywhere I look, so there's friends of mine that all, you know, they have full-time jobs and then they're working second jobs so that they don't. The reason why we always worked a second job was like hockey, dance, all that stuff. At one point, we had two boys that were in hockey at the same time. We had Shaylin that was in gymnastics and dance, and then in the summer there was baseball, there was soccer, there was all sorts of stuff, right? And all of that entailed travel also. So you got to pay gas, you need hotel bills, all of that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you have to go out and earn a little bit extra cash to do that. And so, yeah, so I always picked up a second job. Before
Yeah.
this, we did a buy and sell, right?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, and then this came along. So when we were introduced, we became customers first, right? We were customers first, and then
Well, I don't know if so much we. You,
okay,
you,
I
yeah,
was
yes,
so right.
yes, because I was being stubborn as usual.
Yes,
Yes.
very stubborn. Roger
No,
doesn't
just a
like
little
that.
stubborn.
But no, with the weight loss. So we started with the weight loss system, and we were seeing some success with that. We didn't comply 100% in the beginning, but then once we
Did
did,
not comply. I like
yeah,
that.
we didn't comply first in the beginning, and
We
then
were
yeah.
non-compliant.
Yeah, and then once we did was when we really started to see results.
Yeah.
But so when I was introduced to the products, started taking them, seeing results, and my friend Terry would continually ask me once a month, "Would you like to join the business?" And I said no. Her and I, to give you a little history, her and I were in a company before together. I know I did a little bit more than she did, but like as far as promoting the business, but it wasn't successful. It was one of those, they had 5 products. I think I had 2 or 3 people that maybe bought it a second time and that was it. And we pretty much lost our shirts because we had to buy product to maintain a certain whatever, right? And so I was just like, nope, not doing it, not interested, thank you. And so she had tried that, or had called a couple of months, and then finally, or had asked me a few times, and then finally came and called me and said, "You seriously need to take a look at this. Big things are happening." So I said, "Well, you don't have to convince me. You have to convince a Roger, right?" So she says, "Okay, I'm coming." It was the end of July. She says, "I'm coming over after dinner, and I'm going to come talk to him. Tell him that make sure that or don't tell him I'm coming." And
Yeah.
I went, no. I'm gonna warn him that you're coming before you come." And she's like, "Okay." So we're sitting down at dinner, and so I said, we finished dinner, and I said, "Oh, by the way," I said, "Terry's coming over tonight, and she just wants to talk about the business a little bit." And he was like, "No effing way," and I'm serious. He was mad. He was like, "No effing way," and that's not what he said. He said the real F word, and "We're not getting into that shit again," and blah, 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 and "We lost our shirts the last time, and we're not doing that, we're blah." Oh, he was mad. And I said, well, let's just talk about it. We don't have to make any, we're using the products and they're working. So when she came over and she gave her spiel to Raj, and it was pretty much like $40 to join, right? $40 to join. I said, "Well, Raj, we've spent $40 on other things, right? That
Yep.
were a waste of money, and if we didn't decide that we wanted to do this and couldn't make it successful, we lost $40. Whoop-de-doo, right?"
Yes.
So-
yes.
So, but at that time, I still had my buy and sell business. It was summertime, busy doing stuff. So I said, "Okay, I'll join you." But
Hauling lots. Yeah.
yeah, very physical, right?
Very physical.
Yeah. And so we were still busy,
working.
so I said I didn't have time to really work it. You know, I said I'll join right now. Big things are coming, sure, but when I have time to do it, I'll look into it and then I'll do it. And at that time, we had a little bit of a different training program that we have now. I mean, it's such a new company that we're always evolving. We're always getting better, right? Bigger and better.
Yeah, every day.
And
Yeah.
so it was this little 5-day training that was done on Facebook. It was two little assignments you had to do every day for 5 days. Didn't take more than half an hour for the whole put together. And so she said, if you just do this training, you know, just do the 5 days training, and then after that, don't worry about it, right? So I said, okay, fine, I'll do the 5 days training. And at that time, I was doing quite a bit of walking, so I just plugged my headphones in and watched the 5 days training, whatever, or the training session. And you only do one a day, or like twice your assignments for that day, right? Because you don't want to get overwhelmed. So I did that, and so I did day 1, and it was like, okay. And then I did day 2, and I was like, you know, it's all right. And then day 3, I was like, you know what? I really like this. This is a different company. There's so many different things. And so from day 3, I was hooked. And I just wanted to learn as much as I could, as fast as I could. And I knew that this would be the business for me. So,
And here we are a year later.
yeah. And it took, you know, Raj a little bit to jump on board.
Well, I mean, I started seeing some of your fruits of your labor and some results, and so that was encouraging. And of course, you put a lot of time and effort into it, and not everybody needs to, but
yes.
you know, it's the time.
Depends
to
on
spend.
how you want to grow it, right?
Yeah.
So if you want it to be a part-time business and you want to make $200 a month, extra $200 a month, you can do that. If you want to make an extra $500 a month, you can do that. If you want to make an extra 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, it's completely up to you. There's no pressure. That's the one thing I love about this is it's completely up to you how much money you want to make, or how busy you want to be, how big you want your business to be.
And it's not a 9 to 5. It can be done anytime. If you're
Now
if
we've
you're a
got
mother
this-
with children, or you know, a stay-at-home mom, for instance, and you have stuff to do, you
or
can always
full time. I mean, we
yeah.
have nurses, we have stay-at-home moms, we have bus drivers, we have dads that have actually joined the
Dads.
business. Yes. When we were at SRC in Salt Lake City in February, one of the other team, everybody does presentations, right? So they were telling us they enrolled a 76-year-old woman. She joined the company. She said, what do I need to do? She never even had a cell phone. They told her, you need to go out and get a cell phone and we'll teach you the rest. And at 76 years old, so you're never too old, we've got like young, like 18-year-olds that have joined, and we've got 76-year-olds that have joined, and everything in between. So there is room, there's a home for everybody here, right? That's what we say, there's a home for everybody. It's not just for a certain type of group of people. You know, those who say, oh, I can't sell. We're not selling. We're promoting things that we love. I don't convince people about anything, right? I know what it does for me. I know what it's done for others. I know what this is doing for us, right? And so there's no need to convince. It's completely up to you, right? So the one thing I do love about this company, though, is the culture, and that's what we had a new social marketer that joined us when we went to SRC, and she said, I've heard that word culture more than I've ever heard before in my life, and because our culture of this business is it's like nothing in no other business. It doesn't matter if we're on the same team, we help each other out. Like I said, yesterday we had an event and there was people from all different teams that were there. We're all there to learn together. We bounce ideas off of each other. When we were at SRC, they encouraged us to talk to other people or other social marketers from other teams, because something that they do we may not be doing, but they're finding success with it. So I talked to as many people as I could, and I took down notes like crazy. And even the plane ride home, I was sitting beside someone who was from another team, and I took a whole page of notes just sitting on the plane talking, and she did exactly the same thing. So there's no competition between us, right? Everybody is there to learn. Everybody's there to help each other. Everybody's there to support each other. If you don't think you can do this, You can, you really can. You step out of your comfort zone. I never thought that I'd be doing Facebook Lives, right? I mean, I remember the first Facebook Live I did, I was just like, oh my God, I was so scared. My voice was crackling, and every time that usually when I stand up in front of people or do things like this in front of people, I end up crying because I'm so nervous, right? Can't help it. I get this little thing in my throat, and all of a sudden the tears start flowing. But this is different. This has changed me. This has changed you. This is it's changing so many people. You know, there's people who have started as customers and ordered, you know, a story we heard yesterday. They started as a customer, they bought their stuff, they actually sent it back because they went, no, this isn't for me, and then bought it again, and then started using it, and then joined the business because they just saw the benefits of what it was doing for them, and they wanted to just reach out and help other people too, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, this can be done from your home, from your phone. There's
No restrictions.
no restrictions.
All
As long
kinds
as
of
you have
avenues.
Wi-Fi or you have a telephone, you can do this. And
Yeah.
like I said, with our team, we just have such and not to knock any other teams out there, but we really do have a special team. And our upline is fantastic, Tracy and Janine. And they just really help us along, and we have little competitions. Right now we've got a little competition going amongst our own team. We're always getting gifts, giving gifts, you know, and it's just recognizing. It's just so uplifting. It's completely like nothing I've ever done before. So yeah. And he's on board. So you know that if he's on board, it's got to be good, right?
Well, yeah, I see the benefits of it, right? So I'm trying to help and support you, and I have been supporting, and I'm actually taking it a step further and trying to go into more like the LinkedIn world and see what we can do there. So we're always trying to generate new leads, and yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the summer. There's a lot of great things going on, and I'll have some more time on my hands at some point. You know, the Jets pulled off a good one last night, so I guess we're still in it for a little while. But yeah, it's really good. And what I see the most is you really get a lot of gratification out of it, being able to help others and seeing them being happy and the results. And I think that's what really you know makes you happy. I mean, it's to a point. The money's secondary, really. It's just reaching out and helping people, giving them support and giving them the tools so they can do it, and just seeing the gratification in their eyes and themselves after a while when they feel like they've done something good. So
Yeah.
it's no different for us. For me, you know, I've had a hell of a time trying to lose weight, and I was able to lose weight over the last year and you know maintain it. So I'm quite happy about that and feeling accomplished. And there's all kinds of different ways one can do that. So I
Yeah.
feel accomplished. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing. So anybody at all that's feeling that they need something, they need to kickstart their lives a little bit or kickstart in a new direction or something like that, feel free to reach out to Cindy. You know where she is. She's on Facebook land all the time, and she'd be more than willing to help you in any shape or form. Just say what you need or what you're looking for or what you feel like or what you want, and she'll do it.
And if you just want to learn more, I got a video I can send you.
Yeah.
It,
And if
it
she's
wraps
in the
it
garden,
all up in the
if she's in the garden gardening soon, just reach out to me. I'll fill you up.
yeah, soon. Well,
Soon.
the weather has to.
Well, the
Has to
snow
get
went away
nicer.
today, so.
So, anyway,
Let's
so
wrap it
yeah,
up.
we just wanted to come on here and just talk about that because we said we never really talk about the business. We always talk about the products and how great they are, and that's the one thing. You know, they're calling it the perfect storm. You know, we've got great products. We have great people, great company. Everything put together is just wonderful. So if you're like needing a lift in your life and you want to join something that is totally uplifting, will completely change you, then yeah, hop on board. We'd love
Give
to
us a
have you.
dingle.
We'd love to have you for sure.
Absolutely.
So,
Okay.
and yeah, gotta get this in your hands, guys. Gotta get this in your hands. The coffee is crazy. It's crazy. Even if you don't like coffee, you gotta try it. Seriously.
All right.
All right. So, Lean 30 tomorrow, our summer challenge. Let us know if you want some info on that. How to get on the Facebook Live tomorrow, and the coffee, and yeah,
Brain coffee.
come.
And
Jump
if you
on
want,
board with
if you're
us.
bored stiff and you want something to do, give her a call.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, you take care. We love you all. And Roger and Cindy out.